Hi Brockton residents, this is Mayor Robert Sullivan. I'm here in the office at City Hall. I want to give you some status updates. You know, when we're talking about COVID-19 and how it's really ravaged the city of Brockton, I can tell you right now we're at 283 loss of life, 283 deaths. We are at active cases 90, right, which is actually okay, right? I mean, it's starting to trend down, which is okay, but still 90 residents are currently dealing with positive COVID cases right now. 4,681, 4681 is the total count overall. So I had Dr. Rick Herman, my medical consultant, and I had Dr. Eno Mondesor, who was my new hire. He's the executive director of the Board of Health, appear on Tuesday night. They came up to Brockton High School to give data and metrics and updates to the school committee. And again, as mayor, I chair the school committee, and we wanted to listen and learn, like we always do with the metrics and the data. Now, the good news is we're starting to come down. So we're not in a red classification right now. Red class is 8 or higher. We were under that this week, and we are continuing to trend down. So we're at 6.3 right now. So what the colors mean, quite honestly, it's the state setting up these green, yellow, red. So we're not red anymore, which I am so thankful for. We could easily go back up there, so we have to be diligent and vigilant. We can't afford to go back up into the red classification. We have to continue to trickle down. We can't get to the green class unless we're under 4.0 per 100,000 population, and DPH in the state looks at Brockton right now at 98. So just wanted to let you know that we will have another school committee meeting next Tuesday. We're going to further vet out and review and analyze the data and the metrics. School committee will make a determination, but as of today, we're still going remote. We will be going remote. Brockton Public Schools will open up on Wednesday, right? And we are in the process right now, we meaning the school district, and Superintendent Mike Thomas is doing just an unbelievable job, is giving out laptops. Remember what I told you on the most recent video? We're going to be a one-to-one school district. Never in the history of Brockton have we done that, one-to-one, meaning each boy and each girl that is a student in the city of Brockton will have their own laptop. When we had to close earlier, it was one per family, but we've invested millions of dollars to buy these computers and these laptops and do the training. And we're working, of course, with the teachers as well. It's not really ideal. We realize that, right? I'm the son of a retired teacher, and one of my sisters is a current teacher, so it's not ideal. But there was an old saying by Teddy Roosevelt that I remember learning in political science class: do what you can with what you have where you are. Do what you can with what you have where you are. And without really the dedication of everybody in Brockton, we wouldn't be doing what we are doing right now. So I want to applaud everybody on the school side, on the city side, and all the Brockton residents and businesses that are really digging in. I also want to commend each and every one of you, because if we weren't being diligent on wearing the masks, right, the mandatory mask wearing, right, wearing our masks, social distancing, doing our requirements under the guidelines, you know, that 6.3 number, that yellow number would be a lot higher, and that's just a fact. So we need to continue our efforts, we really do. I want to see us, much like all of you, to get into the green classification. My goal is to get to 0. But I also know that a lot of medical people are saying that there could be a second surge. There probably will be a second surge in the winter months. So now is the time to really just keep adhering to what we're doing. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to just give you some updates on COVID. I know some people are upset that the curfew is still in effect, but the curfew is working, right? I mean, it's working. And it's not ideal. I get it. I know restaurant owners are not that happy, but my job as the mayor is to have a safe community, and I'm trying. I've been trying since this pandemic came to the city of Brockton, and I'll continue my efforts in working with dedicated professional and medical staff to get the best advice and share the information with you. That's my role as mayor, right? To work with you and work for you and lead the city in a safe manner. And I know that Dr. Mondesor and Dr. Herman have the shared vision that I have. So one other piece of information I wanted to just really reiterate again is the federal census, right? Federal census has been extended until October, but it's only 3 more weeks from now. So, you know, we're about 58% response. We're higher than a lot of other gateway communities and other cities, but we need to be a lot higher than that. So now is the time. We have been doing marketing, we've been doing mailings, we've been doing banners. I'm sure you've seen all of it around the city of Brockton. We have the billboards, doing drops right now. We're working in conjunction with other community activists and other groups here in the city of Brockton. I want to thank each and every one of you. So if you have already responded to the census, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you haven't, please do it. Now, Title 13 is a federal code standard, and the Federal Bureau, Census Bureau has to adhere to that. So again, they can't share your information. It's confidential, it's privy. The only thing that they want to know is how many people live in the city of Brockton. That's it. And we know we're well over 100,000, well over 100,000. So we have to get an accurate number. And people say, why? Why does that matter? Well, it matters because that's how we get federal money. So that money will leave on the table for another 10 years because the census is done every 10 years, right, every decade. So 10 years ago, we didn't do it right. This time we are doing it right, but can we do it better? Yes, we can. We have 2 weeks, so the clock's ticking. So I'm just urging you, if you haven't done it, please do it. There's 3 ways, right? You could do a call-in to the federal census, and all this information is on the city website. You can do a call-in, you can do online answering, or you could do the old-fashioned mail-in. Now, I probably wouldn't do the mail-in right now with 3 weeks to go. I'd want to do it either real-time with a phone call or online. So, again, I want to thank John Messier in my office. I want to thank Troy Clarkson, the CFO. They've been working diligently to get the federal census out, working with, again, other agencies here. I also want to thank my Health Equity Task Force here in the city of Brockton that are working hours per week to come up with different endeavors that are going to benefit Brockton for everybody. And that's the thing. This is for everybody. This isn't for any specific person or any specific group. This is for Brockton, for Brocktonians. So let's get that federal census right. I really plead on that. I thank you again for tuning in. It is an honor and a privilege to be the mayor of the city of Brockton, the city that I grew up in, and you know, it's just special. It's special. So thank you very much. I know none of us expected when I took office that we'd be dealing with a pandemic, but we are, and we have to face that reality. And again, I want to thank the combined efforts of the City Council, the school committee, state reps, state senator, and of course Governor Baker, Lieutenant Governor Polito. They've been working with me, and Senator Markey and Senator Warren, and also Congressman Lynch. And let's all be well in the city of Brockton, physically, mentally, emotionally. Stay strong, and again, I'll be back in the near future with a status update. Please have a safe weekend and wear those masks. Thank you.